The following is a 1080 review of Ninja Stealth. Ninja Stealth, let's go into our tail of the tape here, is a casual indie strategy game developed by ST JoJo's. It is available right now for $2.99 via Steam. My copy of the game was purchased, and my review comes after 1.7 hours of gameplay. Let's dive into the gameplay. And already I can see some issues right off the bat. The game has some okay controls. You use WASD to move around, and the E button enters into some boxes. Your job is to avoid detection as you intercept 5 computers and destroy a 6th as you go through a layer. However, that is where the fun of the review stops and my real work begins. May I present to you Absconding Zatwar, a game made from a Unity asset pack known as the Stealth Action Game Kit and developed by known Unity asset flippers Sonytron Productions. You may notice that many of the assets from the two games are taken from the Unity asset pack in question with little to no artistic creation behind it and slapped on the Steam storefront in order to earn a quick dollar or two off unsuspecting customers such as myself who bought Ninja Stealth under the impression that it was a good game. That being said, using Unity assets in a game is not entirely a bad thing. You just have to use them as part of a framework within your game. With that, let us go into the pros and cons. The pros. At least the player character isn't a direct asset flip. While I will not be surprised that the player character is also from the Unity asset store, the fact remains that 90% of the game is from this one kit. Second, the controls are okay. The controls are responsive compared to Zatwar and made the asset pack actually playable. Next, the cons. The game was lazily put together. The game itself was felt somewhat rushed. However, the game had some resemblance of a story put together, and not this make-believe nonsense that Absconding Zatwar tried to shovel in as part of a story when they tried to flip the asset pack. Number 2, the in-game assets are largely taken from the Unity asset store. Again, this is an asset flip of Stealth Action Game Kit, and if you're trying to flip an asset pack, and you are generally restricted on what you can do with it, because you are generally limited on your programming knowledge. And so you want something that's already put together and ready to shovel out onto the Steam store. That's why Unit Z, it was a popular asset pack to flip out onto the Steam storefront during the Greenlight days. That's why plenty of other assets are primed to take its place now that Steam Direct is on the scene. And finally, the sound can be a tad annoying at times. especially the "you get caught" scene audio cue, which, by the way, is possibly an audio asset stolen from Konami, because I recognize the audio cue from Metal Gear Solid, and again, no license, no citation, it's just there. Again, it's lowest common denominator programming, and that's something that should be addressed. Which in turn sets my final score to a 2 out of 10. It's unacceptable. This is unacceptable as a game, and it should, and and the developers really should look deep down and hard at themselves for stealing money, basically. With that, I am Sanji Imura, and this was a 1080 review.